It is primarily composed of three parts: the main body, the cartridge, and the battery. TX200P is designed with an immediately available backup shot in case of missing the first shot or multiple targets. It is compatible with cartridges of electric shock, pepper spray, and remote restraint. It can load 2 of these cartridges at the same time in any combination, and switch from one to another rapidly. Push the battery upward along the battery slot, and you will hear the voice when it's in place. Press the battery release button, and pull the battery downward with another hand to unload it. Clamp the cartridge at upper and lower ends by fingers. Load the cartridge along with the slot at front of the device. You will hear the voice when it is in place. Clamp the cartridge at upper and lower ends by fingers, then pull the cartridge outward to unload cartridge. Turn on the safety switch, and the laser and LED light will be on, and OLED display will show the battery level. Pressing slightly the auxiliary function switch will turn the laser and LED light off, and pressing it slightly again will turn them on. If the safety switch is on, pulling the trigger slightly will deploy probes if a cartridge is loaded, or perform electric shock arc only in the front of the device if there is no cartridge. If the safety switch is on, pressing the arc switch slightly will perform electric shock for 5 seconds whenever the cartridge is loaded or not. It will stop if pressing it again. If the power is not enough, it should be charged in time. Plug the cable into charging interface, and the indicator will be red. The indicator turns green when fully charged. Turn on the safety switch. Bluetooth signal will be sent out to activate body-worn camera nearby into recording. Start the software in the computer, input user ID and password. Take the battery out of the main body. Use the Type-C wire to connect the computer and data port of the battery. The data will be shown in the window. When the device is loaded with different cartridges, and the safety switch is on, turn off the safety switch, and then restart it within 3 seconds. You can switch which cartridge to deploy. The side indicated by an arrow in the display is the side of cartridge to be fired. The angle between up and down flying probes is 5. When shooting a target, the spread of up and down probes gets greater, according to the shooting distance. The up and down laser aiming positions are supposed to be the positions of both probes. The up laser aiming position is coincident with the up probe at 5 meters shooting distance. Recommended distance is 3 to 5 meters. No aiming at head and neck to shoot, and avoid shooting at heart and genitals or other body parts wounded, in order not to cause serious injuries. When shooting, please keep the device upright, never incline, unless it's necessary. The up laser aiming position locates in the front chest area while the pepper spray impacts the face. Recommended distance is 3 to 5 meters. Please aim at the area of front chest. Keep the device upright. The laser aiming positions locate around the knee of a target while restraint range is near the aiming position. Recommended distance is 3 to 7 meters. Please aim at the area around the knee. Keep the device transversal. The holding method is the same as real gun. Make sure the product is pointed in a safe direction. When the safety switch turns on, do not touch the area at the launch port. You can choose the holsters and other optional accessories for use with the device. Inspect the function and battery level of the device regularly. Then unload the cartridge and battery, and then put them in storage case. Take out the device. Turn the safety switch on, then aim, and shoot at a proper distance. Shoot again if necessary. Demonstration of dual pepper spray cartridges. Demonstration of dual electric shock cartridges. Demonstration of remote restraint and pepper spray. Demonstration of remote restraint and electric shock. Demonstration of pepper spray and electric shock. Guide of function inspection. Cartridges should be stored in a cool place, avoiding hot environments. Before use, Check the OLED display whether there are any errors and the power is enough. Check whether the cartridge is within valid date. Make sure it is working normally. Don't use the device where flammable or explosive materials are present. Precautions for the use of electric shock cartridges. Avoid use when the target is in a state of high speed. Avoid risk of secondary injury, such as when the target is at high place, in water, may fall down to sharp objects, etc. Motion. When the clothes are thickened, it may invalid or reduce the effect of electric shock. Try to avoid using the product in the rain. It may reduce the effect of electric shock. Electric control devices are not omnipotent. When they can't control a target instantly, other weapons or methods shall be used. There must be an alternative scheme always. Precautions for the use of pepper spray cartridges. The cartridge contains oleoresin capsicum, which can be irritating to the eyes and skin, and can be washed with plenty of water or milk if attached inadvertently. Avoid use within 2 meters to avoid eye damage. Be sure to consider the on-site wind-blown environmental conditions to prevent failure. The target may still have the ability to resist after being sprayed, so be careful to maintain a safe distance. When pepper spray can't control a target instantly, other weapons or methods shall be used. There must be an alternative scheme always. Precautions for the use of remote restraint cartridges. Try to use it in an open area, and avoid using it within a 2-meter radius centered on the target. Vertical shooting are strictly prohibited to avoid serious injury. Avoid risk of secondary injury while remote restraint cartridges may cause the target to fall suddenly. The target may be naked or only have thin clothing, and it is necessary to carry out medical care to prevent infection when claw hooks into the skin. When remote restraint cartridge can't control a target instantly, other weapons or methods shall be used. There must be an alternative scheme always.